When everybody knows they were the ones that brought terrorism, they were the ones that brought mayhem, slaughter, mass rape. They are the ones that brought ethnic cleansing. They are the ones that brought in insecurity. Everybody knows this. If you bother to study, if you bother to read for 1 second, you will understand the role that El Rufai played in all of this. You will understand the role that Bala Muhammad played in all of this. These are all Fulani governors in the north. You will understand the role that the late dead Buhari played in all of this. You will understand the role that Abba Kyari played in all of this. You will understand the role that Issa Funtua played in all of this. All of you, you know, you pretend that all is well in the zoo, but you know that nothing is functioning. You know that the Fulanis are coming to take over your land. You know they're raping your women. You know that we shipped our ladies all the way to military barracks in the north where they are being raped. Right now, they are in DSS custody in the north. All of you are aware that Hope Uzodinma did not win any election in Imo State, yet they imposed him upon us. All of you understand that it is Ohanes, Ndiaran, and Yoshi who are being controlled by the Janjaweed North that is making our life a misery. All of you, you know all of these things, but you pretend otherwise. You pretend otherwise. Very, very sad indeed, and very, very shameful. I blame Yoruba media squarely for creating a generation of cowards, creating a generation that cannot stand up and do that which is right, for creating a generation that all that they care about is where the next flashy item can be gotten from. And that is why also you have idiots working for Facebook in Abuja and in Lagos, intent on suppressing the truth. I was listening to an interview on Channels Television with that girl that is so annoying. She annoys me so much, I'm telling you the truth. I cannot stand her. I don't know what her name is. She was the one that interviewed the very brave Senator Abaribe. And this is the reason why I have said repeatedly and without any equivocation, without any regret nor remorse, that there is something fundamentally wrong with black people in this COG. Black people, there is something wrong with you. A journalist is sitting down in a studio, being watched by people, of course, very few people all over the world. And they are trying to trot out the Fulani narrative. They want to explain, to justify why the Fulanis who are running the government of the damnable Zoological Republic cannot follow the rule of law. They have the MBA. MBA do not understand what the rule of law means. They have senators. They claim they make laws. They don't even obey the laws that they make. They have House of Reps members. They don't understand what law is all about. But you are in a zoo. You call yourself a country. You are having a debate about how, where, and how to move cattle. All of you actually know that this debate about cattle is about conquest. Wherever their cattle goes, they can conquer that very place. You know this very well. You know the history of the Janjaweed from across the Sahel. You know this. They came out and they told you in broad daylight, the governor of Bauchi State, we are going to relocate. We will relocate Fulanis into Nigeria. You, all of you heard it. You pretend as if you didn't hear it. Facebook in Nigeria is pretending they don't know. Channels is pretending they don't know. AIT is pretending they don't know. But all of you heard it. All of you were there when they said that these same terrorists they are defending today, that they came from outside Nigeria. That was what they said. Does it mean that your brains cannot retain information? Does it mean that the brains of people in the zoo called Nigeria, you don't absorb any information? That was what they told you only a few weeks ago. So why this nonsensical debate about Fulani and their cattle? Why the debate about people carrying AK-47? That a governor came out to try to justify why Fulani must carry AK-47 in a democracy. And all of you are quiet, like a bunch of idiots. All of you are quiet. until your lands are taken over. Then you will understand what you have done to yourselves. You will know. Then your eyes, your eyes will open. As foolish as you people are, then your eyes will open. You know what they're doing, don't you? Are you not aware of what they're doing? Did you watch or listen to the debate between Abariba? I wouldn't call it a debate. I'll call it exchanges between Abariba and Garba Shehu. People lying in broad daylight, liars and deceivers. They think because they have amassed so much wealth. Fulani things because they have stolen so much money, they can bribe or they can hire the best consultants in the world. They can bribe officials in America. They can bribe lawmakers in England. They can bribe people in the EU. They can buy anybody off with oil and gas. That's what they're thinking. That is why every major country in the world has a stake in Biafra land, be it in oil or in gas. Instead of them to speak the truth, Ajip will call them and say, oh, please remember your investment here. We are taking oil for free. Remember that? And they will turn the truth upside down. And you think we are going to tolerate that rubbish? We would all rather die than allow Fulani to take our land from us. I'm telling you, before God and man, it can never happen. It cannot happen. We will turn this world upside down. They will see something they've not seen before. All of you, we are there. You are claiming you are human beings. You claim you have brain. They are busy replacing your leaders, giving you idiots that will support them. Exactly what Afonja did in Kwara State, in Ilorin, the same thing they are doing. Some of you, you read history, but you don't make meaning. You don't make any meaning out of it. Black people, and you wonder why Africa is poor. You wonder why black people are poor and wretched all over the world. By some few individualized brilliance, so to say, we would have been lower than animals. I'm telling you this. Have you not seen it? All over the world, are we doing well anywhere? All around the world, is that not the truth? Is that not the truth? Even those who are doing well, a white person gave them the opportunity to do well. A white person gave them the space to do well. Are you telling me if it were to be Africa that even forget about his limitations and idiocy, do you think someone like Obama could have come out to become a president in Africa? Anywhere? I'm asking you. Look at all the idiots you have in Africa. That's the heads of state. Do you think they can improve your lives? Look at the idiots you have as journalists. Do you think they can improve your life? Do you think so? They cannot improve your lives. And that is what we are here to preach, to tell you the truth. All the years of lies against... Remember, after the war, Igbo man, this Igbo man, that, Biafra, not to Biafra. You are secessionists. You want to divide us. We are doing it in order to lure you into a false sense of hope, to show you an enemy that doesn't exist in order to conquer you. Remember, they said they were together with Yoruba. All of us are in this thing together. We are fighting the Igbos. We're fighting Biafra. They are secessionists. They want to secede. They want to break our country. They were saying, but today they are in Yoruba land, killing Yoruba people. The same people that told you, Igbo man is your problem, Biafra is they are in your land killing you. When are you people going to reason? When are you going to reason? And understand that everything about Fulani is a pack of lies. I heard that girl called Kadira Ahmed. She was saying, this is how we started in Rwanda. It was a hate speech. Hate speech. You people are carrying out hate action with your AK-47, your Janjaweed rapists. You call them headsmen and Mietiala. Can't you see it? When people rise up to respond, you are claiming that there is hate speech. That was how it started in Rwanda. When Fulani was slaughtering people, raping their way through the middle belt, coming to the south, did you say anything? The answer is no. Never said anything. Fulani, you think you're smart. You people think you're very smart. Because you control the media, you have access to central bank, you can do whatever you like, because you were there when that idiot, the dead buffoon, the dead idiot called Buhari, was in power. Unfortunately, put in power by the Yoruba people. Yoruba put him in power. You have seen what you've gotten for it. Have you not seen it? Why won't I speak the truth? Anybody who knows who I am knows I speak the truth always, and I damn the consequences. Because nothing will happen. Let heaven fall. You were campaigning for Buhari. You were warned. You are digging your grave. You did not listen. You did not listen. Now they have gone to Yoruba land. They want to take over Yoruba land with terrorists. And then they face Eastern Security Network with the army. That's what they want to do. It's a very simple game plan. What they have done, they have bribed every media house in the world, has gotten nothing less than $50 million. Suppress the news with the help of Britain, so they can come and kill us. So you don't know that? That's what they want to do. They want to reduce world population. And the more black people dies in Africa, the better for them. Don't you understand? Are you people that stupid you cannot reason? Look at Fulani driving cattle, playing with your brains. You claim you went to school. All these idiots in the South that claim they went to school, they are learned. One idiot said, my wife is from Fulani. I am married from Fulani. I am Igbo. My girlfriend is from Yoruba. Because of that, you don't want me to, as if he's a fool. Are you telling me that if you are a so-called Nigerian and you marry somebody from Rwanda, you must be in the same country with Rwanda? And it's a simple question. I don't know what is wrong with black Ndisyoji. I don't know what is wrong with them. I know that sometimes animals can be foolish, but there is a foolishness in black people I cannot even begin to fathom. What am I trying to say? For Christ's sake, who created Nigeria? Is it a black man? I don't understand why people are talking about unity of something they did not create. Their grandfathers never created. Nobody made it. A drunken white woman and a lover gave you a name that is worse than Lucifer. And all of you are jumping up and down. You want somebody like Nnamdi Kanu to have regard for you. When you are when you behave like when a baboon is better than you. You cannot reason. Black people, you cannot reason. Some of you think you are educated, you think you're smart, you think you're learned, you think you can reason very well, but you cannot. You can't reason very well. I asked this question before, let me ask it again. Black people, you brought your inferiority, this inferiority complex you feel, you brought it upon yourself. That your suffering is your fault, not the fault of anybody. Can somebody travel from Obomosho? Can you travel from Ife? Can you travel from Bini? Can you travel from Okigwe? Can you travel from Guzo? Can you travel from Nasarawa to Europe and go and create a country for them? A simple question. No idiot can answer it. A simple question. Can you go to Europe and create a country for them? A simple question. But a European man can travel all the way from Europe and come into my land and tell me that Iguacha is now Port Harcourt. And you idiots will be calling it Port Harcourt. Do you see how foolish you are? Do you see how foolish black people are? Ndisyoji, what is wrong with you people that you cannot reason? Fulani will come down with AK-47 in broad daylight, killing you in broad daylight. They turn around and say, oh, leave us to stay. But a few weeks ago, you told us these were foreigners. You people are crazy, honestly, Ndisyoji. Black people. Sure, God forbid. I don't know how I made this place open. I don't know how I made them. Ndisyoji, God forbid. In broad daylight, they want to change the narrative. They came to my house to kill me. Yesterday was my parents' memorial. As a result, my parents are dead. I lost 28 men in my house, in my compound. Everybody saw the video. They saw that army came to kill me in that same country, in that same zoo. They are peddling the false narrative that I jumped bail. And some people are even listening to them. A journalist, a Yoruba woman, is talking such rubbish. The world has gone crazy. There are no good people in the world anymore. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you, look at how Fulani is playing ping pong with our brain. You brought cattle into my farm. You raped my mother. You abducted my sister. You killed my father in a farm. And I'm telling you, you can no longer stay in that farm anymore. You are a terrorist and you're a murderer. And you turn around and tell me, everybody has right to be everywhere. Did I not warn you before? That is what they will say. They will bring Britain in, and I'm warning Yorubas today. They will come to your land. They will take your forest. Britain will step in and tell you, you are all Nigerians. And I'm telling you, that one Nigeria you were defending before is going to kill you. It will kill you. One Nigeria. One Nigeria. They are building their settlement in your forest. Under one, because they are Nigerians, you cannot ask them to go. Britain will come and tell you, oh, but where do you want them to go? Where do you want them to go? That you are all Nigerians, live in peace, multi-ethnicity, multiculturalism, multi-rubbish. And then you are all gone and your land is finished. Anybody preaching one Nigeria is a demented animal. Anybody who says, oh, let us try and save the world, that person is a fool. I challenge them to a debate anytime, any day. I will demolish them. What did Soyinka say? Soyinka said, the war has come to us. I want to play it for you so you will understand what I'm saying. People don't actually reason or think properly. These are defenders of one Nigeria. It was Soyinka that helped to bring that idiot called Buhari into power in the first place, although the baboon is dead. Soyinka was, when we're telling him, he was speaking grammar. English, and both those with meaning and those without meaning. After all that grammar, what happened? I want to play for you what the man said. I want to play so you can listen and reason very well. Exactly what I said many years ago. They said he's a warmonger. He's mongering for war. What he's saying is not true. He did not say the war. If you had seen the war, because I did not say the war, I should die as a slave in the zoo. I want to play it that the world may listen. These are the so-called intelligentsia intellectual. At the end of the day, behind all this grammar is emptiness. There is nothing in it. Absolutely nothing. That is devoid of common sense. When we were telling them, they said no. Now listen, please, very, very carefully. Listen.
So what do they expect of us now?
Who are us?
Now that this war is on our doorstep. Of course they have.
What did he say? Soyinka, Wole Soyinka, a Nobel laureate, said the war is on our doorstep. Who brought the war? People in this, how do you even reason? Who brought the war that Wole Soyinka is talking about? He was in his house. And, he likes a bit of cucumber and carrot and cabbage for salad. Those of us that have boarded aircraft before, we like a bit of salad. So in your back garden, you put carrots, in your backyard. His carrot was clashing with the Fulani cattle. They came and they ate his carrot and his cabbage. And he speaks English. He is saying that they brought the war to my house. Who brought the war? I want to ask Yoruba people working for Facebook, those of you idiots and channels, I want to ask you, who brought the war to Soyinka's compound? Fulani headsmen, Mietiala. And all of you are there dancing around the truth. When you see the truth, you keep massaging, romancing lies. What did Soyinka tell BBC?
So what do they expect of us now? Now that this war is on our doorstep. Of course, there has got to be civil mobilization. And if we keep waiting for this to be centrally handled, we're all going to become, if we're not already, slaves in our...
We are going to become what? Slaves in our own land, according to Soyinka. Was this not what I was saying since, God knows when, 2012, 2013? He's a warmonger. Go and get Nnamdi Kanu, he's a warmonger, he's a terrorist, he ban him, do this, do this. The same people. The same intellectuals. Because the intellectuals are those from the East. Have you heard him? Have you heard him? He never saw these things coming until Fulani Mietiala cattle started to eat his cabbage and his lettuce. Salad. When he got up in the morning, he could no longer make salad. There was no carrot, nothing. He started complaining. They have brought the war to me. The same thing we were saying, and they said castigate, hang them, kill them, shoot them at sight. This is what I call the idiocy of a one Nigerianist. I have never seen anybody championing or defending the cause of one Nigeria that is correct mentally. For you to come out to defend one Nigeria, it means your brain is not okay. Your brain is not correct. Your brain is not correct. Let us listen to him a bit more, please, so you can hear and understand what he's saying.
So what do they expect of us now that this war is on our doorstep? Of course, there has got to be civil mobilization. And if we keep waiting for this to be centrally handled, we're all going to become, if we're not already, slaves in our own land. That for me is personally intolerable. It's not an acceptable condition. And whatever it takes, I stand ready to contribute in any way. And I've made my government understand this. We are here not just to live, but to live in dignity. Right now, our dignity is being rubbished. My forest has been taken over. It's been shrinking. My normal hunting grounds, yes, it's been shrinking. My family tells me that if I go in depth again, they will have me institutionalized.
What would you be expecting from the president?
Are you listening to Wole Soyinka? At least white people listen to him. He's a Nobel laureate. They listen to him. He is saying, if we are not already slaves in our land, what did I tell you people many years ago? What did I tell you only last month? You will become slaves in your own land. As you're busy looking at one Nigeria, busy considering 2023, your land is going. Your land is going. You're following Tinubu, your land is going. Chai, but black people, may Elohim have mercy upon you people. I'm telling you. That now you understand why they were telling lies against IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, Biafra, Igbo. Have you now seen the reason? Because the Fulani is very clever. They know only these people can fight them. Only the East can fight them. Only the East can, I'm telling you, to be honest with you. Only us can fight is the truth. It doesn't matter how jealous you get, that is your business. Only the East can stop the Janjaweed. They went to the Middle Belt, they convinced them before the war in 1967. Igbo man is your problem. Hey, Igbo man is your problem. Oh, can't you see what they're doing? Today, Middle Belt is gone. They are slaves. When a respected Yoruba academic in his father's compound is telling you that my own forest has been taken over by Fulani, tell me why a Yoruba person will be working for Facebook or Channels TV or Punch and suppressing the truth. Just explain that to me. I want to understand. Does it mean that they want to kill themselves? They want to self-destruct? They want Fulani to take them over? Is that what it seems to me that it seems to be this death wish inside some of them? That Fulani should come and take them over. Is that what you want? Is that what you want? I'm asking you. That is why everybody must support IPOB in what we are doing and support ESN. I'm telling you the truth. Very, very sad indeed. Extremely sad indeed. I do not know for the life of me. I have no idea for the life of me why things are the way they are. But believe you me, we are going to get to the bottom of it. Fulani can try as much as possible to distort this very reality of their aggression. If you know that girl called Kadira Ahmed, if you know Garba Shehu, if you know any of the Janjaweed governors from the north, go and tell them that in times gone by, they could have succeeded in using BBC to deceive the world. They can no longer deceive the world. The BBC can no longer deceive the world on behalf of Fulani terrorists. This very narrative they are trying to peddle, this false narrative they are peddling, that they are the victims, must be quashed by everybody. Quashed, because they are lying. They are lying. There is nothing like, I tweeted it, there is nothing like a header farmer crisis. No. How can you have okay, Wole Soyinka was in his house and you drove cattle all the way from Katsina into his house and you're telling me there's a header farmer clash. Who are the people looking for trouble? Is it not those that brought cattle into his farm? I don't. Hey, black people, black. Hey, God. No wonder there is no running water, no light, no good schools, no hospitals. How can people that reason this way expect to experience what good life is all about? How is that possible? You say there is a farmer-header clash. Where was the farmer in his or her farm in the south? Where is this head? All the way from Niger Republic, from Chad, from Mali, with cattle and AK-47. How can you say there is a clash? Why can't the media in Nigeria say that Fulani Miyetiala, that they are the aggressors? Because unless there is a saying where we come from, I don't want Bright to interpret for me. Can anybody interpret for me? Can you call your mother? Let me see if she can interpret this for me, please. If you preside over two people fighting or contesting for something, if you don't arrive at the decision where one person is responsible for the aggression, that means you're a deceiver and you're a liar. Because before they came before you, there was something. They are fighting. Two people are fighting. And how can you say that two people are fighting and both of them are the aggressor? Somebody must have started the fight. In the case of the zoo called Nigeria, the Fulanis are the people that started this very fight. Let us stop being very timid. Let's stop shrinking. Like a violet, we must come out and speak the truth. And that's what I'm doing today. To the hearing of the whole world. Fulani people are the aggressors. They brought death and mayhem. They gave AK-47 to murderers and to killers, to rape at will. Fulani people are the problem. They are in the army. They are raping Biafran women in the army. Fulani people are the problem. They are in the police in Owerri. They are the ones who are destroying our people in Owerri. Fulani people are the problem, and they will continue to be the problem. Where is your mother? I want you to interpret something for me. The world is listening. In English, I will say it in Igbo, you put it in English.
Any judgment without any verdict, that means it's false. Without declaring anybody guilty, that means it's false. It's a false judgment.
It's a false judgment.
And it's not true.
It is not true. Any time you adjudicate or you preside over two people fighting, somebody must have started that fight. Is that correct? Whoever started that fight should be blamed for it and not the victim. You cannot come to a fight and say, oh, as they're doing that in this, oh, they are fighting now. Let's resolve it. Who is the architect? Who is the instigator of the fight in the first place? Fulani Miyetiala. They are the ones causing trouble. They are the ones carrying AK-47. They are the ones in the police. They are in the army. Every security apparatus, they control it. Everybody from top to bottom. There is no Fulani standing trial anywhere. They said, was it yesterday or 2 days ago, bring out all the Fulani who are standing trial. No, not one person. They cannot produce one. Not one single soul. Thank you very much. Thank you. Not one single soul. Not one single soul were they able to produce. That is why, as I was warning all of you, when the late Buhari was appointing his brothers, his cousins, none of you people forgot federal character. All of a sudden, the same federal character that some people used to undermine Jonathan, the same federal character. All of a sudden, all of you kept quiet. That was when it dawned on me that you Nigerians, you are cowards. You only fight people who cannot subdue or subjugate you. We are the only ones that faced the monster, Fulani Janjaweedism. Only IPOB did in the whole zoo. Only IPOB did. No other entity. Only IPOB and the grace of God Almighty in heaven. And we said no to Fulani Janjaweedism. And we are still saying no to it. And we are saying no even to the damnable Zoological Republic. If you are in Nigeria, your land will be gone. If you remain in Nigeria, Fulani will take your village. Fulani will take your forest. They will take it. If you don't know, let me remind you. Let me remind you. That is something that you must know. That is why they don't like. That is why Facebook doesn't. Yoruba people working for Facebook. That's why they don't like us. Can I not say the truth? I must say the truth. It has to be spoken. It has to be spoken. It has to be spoken. They want to take our land. They think they're smart. Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail. But you were the ones that sent soldiers to kill me. You went to court and you testified that you were chasing a truck laden with explosives into my compound. That was what you said. The same people who now come out on channels. He's the worst criminal ever. You helped him and he fled. Do you see how Fulani is trying to twist the truth? And all of you, anyway, you're in this OG. They twist it and then you fall for it. You fall for it. All of you were there. The people that went to, journalists that went to school, they write proscribed. You ask Nigeria, why did you proscribe IPOB? Because they are fighting for independence. Have you heard anything more ridiculous than that? How about those with AK-47, those who are killing? Oh no, leave them. IPOB's crime is greater than theirs. And I want to let you people understand what the consequences are when you see the truth and you keep quiet. When you support evil for either economic or political expediency because you want to make money for your family, all of you will die. I told you people, if you do not give us Biafra, Somalia will be a paradise so compared to the zoo. Go to Katsina today and ask them what is happening there. Somalia is already better than some parts of the Sharia North. You people, you don't know what is coming. And I now believe that Elohim that I worship, God has made people deaf and dumb. Your average Nigerian is an embodiment of stupidity. Everybody, if you refer to yourself as a Nigerian, you are a natural idiot. You have no brain. And God is going to deal with all of you. Before your eyes, oh, there is rape in my farm. I'm bandits on the road going to Lagos, Benin. They have blocked it. They have killed also Abuja to Kaduna. It's only the beginning. Ask yourself, why are all these things happening? They are happening because you are in one Nigeria. Any day Nigeria is divided, all this nonsense will stop. Biafra will be on their own, the Dudwa will be on their own, the Fan or the Janjaweed, the terrorist North will be on their own. The Middle Belt will be on their own if they want. You can see how Fulani suppressed them. You can see how Fulani dealt with them in the Middle Belt. They cannot speak. They cannot talk. Only if they're supporting Arewa Consultative Forum. That's the type of country you want me to be part and parcel of. Somebody wrote very brilliantly. Adedamola Adetayo. Let me tell you what he wrote. Remember this, the Aruga. You have forgotten Ruga. Remember their waterways bill. They want to take over our rivers and our streams. They want to take over our lakes. They want to take over every water reserve, be it natural or man-made. They want to take our land. What they did to Hausa people, because some of you are dumb, you are daft, you are idiotic. Of course you are black. Well, what do I expect? This UG. They want, Mietiala said, this is our condition for peace. If not one or two people that I read, challenge, everybody kept quiet. Can you imagine somebody coming and saying, you have to give me land in your state. You must give me land. If you don't give me land, there'll be no peace. And the same people are coming out and saying that Fulanis are being victimized. I don't know where these people are. Sometimes, maybe one day I'll keep preaching. You know, if you keep looking into the pit, a very deep pit, you may fall into it. I should stop interrogating the stupidity of a black man because I don't want to be as stupid as some of them are. This UGD, black people are useless. I'm being honest with you. They are useless. Some may say, oh, he's eccentric. I'm telling you the truth. It's a fact. If you don't agree today, tomorrow you will agree. Forget all the grammar. Forget all the PhD, CCD, FFD, all that rubbish. A black person is an embodiment of idiocy. Stupidity personified. How can you be there before your two korokoro eyes? You will see them. They said they want Ruga. It has failed. They lobbied and they are saying, if you want us Fulani to stop killing people, if you want us to stop raping your mothers and abducting your sisters, you must give us land in every state. Chai, and you still believe in one Nigeria. I have never seen this type of idiotic mentality before, honestly speaking. This Adeta you wrote, the Ruga on paper is telling us that the government will take our land in all the 36 states of Nigeria. The lands will be dedicated. That's why they want ranching. You know you do ranching now. From there, as Wole Soyinka said, people must reason and think. Soyinka said they came into my farm, and every day now my forest is shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. That is what they will do with their Ruga. They put Ruga in your state. With one cattle, it turns to 2 cattle, to 3 to 4. By the time you know it, you have a Sariki. Sariki Gida Oka, if you don't have one already. Or maybe Sariki Gida over there. By the time you know it, you have an emir. They will tell you, no, it's only for the Islamic community. It's only for the Muslim community. Before you know it, the Eze of Wole will be killed. And Britain will step in and tell, oh, you're one Nigeria. After all, you have Igbos in Kanu, in Kaduna, doing business. Why don't you allow them? He's one Nigeria. And then we'll be gone. And when we die and we face judgment before the throne of God, God will ask us, what did you do when all these things will happen? You will tell them that I'm a Nigerian. I believed in one Nigeria. And God will ask you, did you create the Nigeria that you believe in? You will say, no. Who created Nigeria for you? A fellow mortal. His name is Frederick Lugard and the girlfriend Flora Shaw. God will call Satan direct there and then to come and take you. No angel will escort you to hell. God will even give Lucifer permission to come and take you from where you are and go and roast you in hell. Because that's how foolish you are. That's how foolish you are. I don't like pampering idiots. The government of the zoo, they want to give everything to cattle farmers. All your so-called politicians, none of them is saying anything. How can somebody come and say we want land by force in your state and all of you are quiet? Because they know you cannot revolt. They know you cannot fight. They know that when push comes to shove, you all run away. They know that it is only IPOB and ESN that I'm saying it without apology to any monkey. They know it's only IPOB and ESN that can fight. So their job is to stop you from aligning with IPOB and ESN. That is their job. Once they do it, they have succeeded. That's all they want to do. Therefore, they use all this compromise, the danger with the TV and newspapers. And they'll be writing rubbish every day, and they'll keep writing this junk, and they will convince you eventually. Because of the effect of fluoride in toothpaste, that some of you are taking every blessed day. You don't know the meaning of it, but one day I'll lecture you on it if I have not done so in the past. The majority of occupants of Ruga that will be established in your state will be Fulani. And when they ask, but don't you have Southerners in Maiduguri? The Southerners in Maiduguri, the properties they acquired, was it with the help of the government? You see what they are doing in broad daylight. They are doing it now. You know, that was why I said, I have said this many times in secret, and I will also say it in public. We need unity in the South to defeat these people from the North. If we allow our parochial dispositions, if we allow our narrow-minded thinking, if we allow greed, envy, and jealousy to overwhelm us, if we allow this state of perpetual envy to eat us up, Fulani will take our land. Fulani will take our land. Have you seen what is happening to us? That was why today, earlier this morning, I had to congratulate our media for the great work they've been doing, all of them, for the work they have been doing. If not for them, what do you think? Do you see a white man wants your population to be reduced? Do you think he's going to care who kills you in Africa? Is that what you think? There is war going on in Ethiopia. Do you think they give a damn? The more you kill yourselves, the better. They brought HIV to kill you. Maybe that one is not working very well. They have tried everything they can to murder all of you. And you are helping them to kill yourselves. They say good riddance to bad rubbish. In fact, if you all can kill yourselves, all the 200 million of you, the better for them. They want to establish Ruga only for Fulani people. Why are they doing this? Because you are answering one Nigeria. The more you answer one Nigeria, the more your space, your land will continue to diminish. The more, now they're in a hurry because they know that if they succeed, I'm sure the zoo wouldn't, if they succeed to 2023, they know that power will change hands. It will come to the south. Once it comes, I don't care who it is. Once it comes to the south, they know their game plan is over. Why do you think that Garba Shehu and the so-called presidency, why do you think the Fulani oligarchy, the caliphate, they hate IPOB so much? And they hate Nnamdi Kanu with a passion. They hate me so much. Why? I'm asking you. It's because they know we are the obstacle. IPOB is the obstacle. Radio Biafra, that was why they tried to shut down Radio Biafra. Had they succeeded then, all these things people are saying these things, oh, but what you're saying is true, oh, it's true. Oh. Will you be saying it? Will you be saying it? That tells you all you need to know. That is why we are unstoppable. That is why Kukah keep opening doors for us, avenues for us to keep propagating this very gospel of heaven. That is why we will succeed, or we have succeeded where others have failed. Is any governor giving us money? Is any politician bankrolling? Is there any billionaire behind us? The answer is no. It's the grace of God Almighty in heaven. And now everything that IPOB said, everything they've been agitating for is now a reality in the lives of the doubting Thomases. It doesn't matter how much grammar you speak. It doesn't matter how well you think you're prepared. The Fulanis, they have the money. They have the best consultants around the world. They also have media. They control the media all over the world. You cannot do anything. They have the might of British diplomacy behind them. Behind them. If you don't know, let me tell you. So you are doomed. If you're from the south or from the middle belt shouting one Nigeria, you are doomed. It's only a matter of time. And as you're drowning, as you're dying, as you're being raped to death, as you're being slaughtered on the highway, as your land is being taken from you, you remember one thing. You'll be saying to yourself, but this is what I've been hearing on Radio Biafra. IPOB has been saying this for a very long time. And here I am now dying like a wretched animal because I did not listen. Do you think the Fulani will stop? Do you think they're ever going to stop from taking over your lives? They will never stop. If you want example, look at the Hausa people. Look at all the ethnic nationalities in the core north. Look at their lives today. If you don't learn from them, you're even more foolish than I thought. Fulani headsmen, Fulani terrorists, Miyet Yala. It is either that somebody said it's either that the Fulanis are very, very smart, or they have foreigners thinking for them. Of course, Britain is thinking for them. It's Britain that's thinking for them. You will see, BBC shouldn't be in Nigeria. Just people. Hey, they are worse than Lucifer. BBC, they shouldn't be in the zoo. BBC has never come out before to say that the Fulani committed one atrocity or the other. Even when they were ravaging Jos, Plateau State, BBC never reported it. When they entered inside Benue, and Miyet Yala openly said that Benue State is a spoil of war, BBC never reported it. When the late Buhari said that Boko Haram, any attack against Boko Haram is an attack against the North, BBC did not carry it. They never will. It is the wish of BBC and some segments of the British establishment that the Fulanis take over your lives because they can control the Fulanis. They're the Janjaweed, they know nothing. All they want is, remember what Luga said about them. They just want a free life to buy houses in Dubai, buy houses all over the world, but not to develop their own land. They don't have it in them. That is why they only allow their own children to go to school. Other people's children cannot go to school because they want to control them. That is why Britain wants Fulani to be at the head, because Fulani is easy to go. You know, others are moving on, developing new technologies and going to space, going to Mars. All Britain wants to do is to recreate the empire all the time. They want somebody to control. It's in their nature. There must be some idiots in Africa for us so they can feel big. They have lost out to USA, to China, to Germany, to France, to Japan, South Korea, all advanced economies. So the only thing they have left is a few idiots in Africa, a few monkeys in Africa that they can control. So that makes them feel big, that they too are world players. So you don't know that? You don't know that is why they want Fulani to take over? So do you think Fulani, they're going to stop? In the history of the zoo before, not even under Murtala Mohammed, not even under Sani Abacha, did you have this level of lopsidedness in the appointment of kitchen cabinet and service chiefs? Never before, never before. And they're doing it koro before everybody. After all, they have Channels TV. In the morning, Channels will come out and tell you, oh, but it is democracy. You will pick the Lieutenant Fulani. They tell you the best candidates. Just, can you imagine? People who don't go to school, people who graduate because their quota system says you must graduate them. Not that they're intelligent. They're the ones telling you that the best people qualified for the job are the ones doing it. This zoo is a mess. Complete and utter mess. We have been sacking Fulani terrorists, not law-abiding citizens. I am making it very clear, because the Fulani and the BBC, they have a way of twisting things. These people are all terrible human beings. They have a way of twisting the narrative. We are driving away people occupying our forests illegally. We are not going to complain to anybody again, because we've been complaining for years. Nobody says anything. That was when it dawned on me that they want us all dead. They want us to die. If we die, then we would have served the small purpose for which some of these eugenics exist for, which is to reduce Africa's population. They killed 5 million Biafrans. There was not one single board of inquiry anywhere in the world. Not one. That told me a lot of things. We are on our own. I pray and I say to Kukah, if you don't want to save your children, you are God. Do with us as you wish. But we cannot be slaves. We can never be slaves to anybody. Impossible. Impossible. We can never be. We will continue to remove the janjaweed from our forests. That nonsense happening in Yoruba land cannot happen in our land. It can never ever happen. It can't happen. It can never happen. We are going to show them something they have never ever seen before. People must, I think it was Elochukwu. He's a very, very brilliant, very, very bright young man, Elochukwu Hagi. He writes very brilliantly. His articles are one of those that I read. Every time he writes, I try to read him. Very, very brilliant. I know as I'm mentioning his name, 1 or 2 governors may go and start looking for him as they did to those before him. They might give him 1 smartphone, 1 laptop, 50,000 naira every month to turn against his people. Anything is possible because, we are black people. A black person doesn't have a mind. But I know he's very strong, and he will remain very, very strong. That I know for sure. He wrote a very brilliant piece. Very, very brilliant. Very, very brilliant piece. He asked a simple question. Why are headsmen confrontational in Yoruba land and not in the East? Why are they this bold? I was asking myself, what is giving Fulani the courage to be dragging Yoruba land with Yoruba people? What is giving them that courage? And he answered this question this guy is brilliant. He said the Fulani oligarchy wants to deal with the Yorubas first. And they want to use the Janjaweed to deal with Yoruba people first. having conquered the Yoruba, because they went behind our back to try to lobby the Yoruba to join them to attack the East. Yoruba said no. That's why they said, okay, since you said no, we will use a Lauren that we took from you as a launching pad. We will take over your land and your forest. After that, because very soon now, Britain will mediate. Britain will go. You see the British High Commissioner, she will go see Tinubu. She will see the Alafin of Oyo, the Oni of Ife. They say we are one Nigerians, leave it. Then they will launch the attack against us from their forest. The attack is going to come in twofold. The Nigerian army will come. They will give their army uniforms to terrorists to also attack us at the same time. And we're waiting for them. That's what's going to happen. Write it down on a piece of paper, because they are Fulani. They don't reason very well. They must come. Fulani will come. It is given. They are going to come. Then we tell them that 67 to 70 is not this year. Everybody should be prepared to die. I'm telling you. Because they are coming. They are the ones instigating war. They are the ones raping our mothers. You answer this question. How do you want me to respond in a world whereby somebody can go and get a luxurious bus, park it somewhere near Owerri, and be arresting our women? In broad daylight, take them with army uniform, take them into the bus, and drive them to Abuja to become, what do they call them? There's an English word for it. When you keep women in some sort of harem. Sorry? Not even hostage is even better. They park their buses in Owerri, as they did in Obibo. They harvest our women, very pretty girls. They take them to Abuja. So every night, one army officer or a junior recruit, if you do very well, if you do what the government wants you to do, they're going to give you one Igbo girl to sleep with for free. After sleeping with her, DSS will take her back to their dungeon to go and stay there. And now I'm asking people, in such a world, how do you want me to react? Is it by writing letter to EU, a writing letter to UN? Tell me what is going to happen. Our daughters are being taken in broad daylight to the north as rape. I don't know, there's something they call them. To be raped at will. Can you imagine the type of diseases these women will have? And as I'm speaking to you right now, do you have the name for it? This sex trafficking is good now. At least you will go to Italy and make some money. Sex trafficking is good. This one is for free. And not only for free, you're risking your lives. They are, as I'm speaking to you right now, there are 52 women, 52 Igbo girls in DSS custody. They were moved from army barracks. They are there to make sure that Janjaweed soldiers are serviced very well.